GuitarLessons.com. I'm Sam Lyons. Today I'm going to cover just a couple little tips, a couple little tricks that may help you. Some of you may be having a little trouble still making your chords sound clear. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that may help you. Hopefully they will help you. First of all, one of the biggest problems with anyone starting to learn how to play guitar is they can't figure out why am I having so much trouble making the chords sound clear. And I've got a couple of things I'm going to discuss with you here in a few minutes. The main thing is when you're holding the guitar, you want to hold the guitar where it's pretty much not straight up and down, but pretty much at an up and down, just at a slight angle. You don't want to get it out here, because if you get it out here and it's like sliding down your lap, your carding hand gets pulled down with it. And of course when that happens, you end up not being able to clear the strings. When you come around, say if you're playing a C chord, your fingers will be slanted to the point where they're touching the string next to it. Big problem. So always keep your guitar back up here where you can see your string still, but not where it's sliding way down here, where it's sitting down here and you're strumming like this, because that puts your fingers at too much of an angle to do your chord changes. So keep it right up here. And that allows your fingers to come around and get up on top of the strings at an angle touching the strings next to it. The other little tip I want to share with you today is what I call the knuckle technique. What I mean by that is so many people try to play the chords with the fingers straight. Straight. In other words, no bending the fingers. They're straight to the strings. What you need to do is on this last joint of each finger that you're using to make the chord, you want to bend those joints. Bend that joint. And that allows, when you go to play your chord, if you bend that joint, it allows the finger to go straight down to the string, pressing it to the fretboard. So you want to bend that joint, kind of like a karate type punch. You want to bend that joint. So what you can do is when you're sitting, watching TV or whatever, practice that. Practice bending this joint in each finger, right here, this joint. And do that. And practice it, kind of stretch it, move it to get to where you can bend that little joint really flexible, really good. And then when you go to play guitar, bend that joint when you put your fingers on the strings, and that will allow the finger again to be straight up and down and allow you to get the straight, proper pressure on each string, making the chord sound clear. So it's really important. And of course, the third thing is practice. Regardless of what course you're taking or how you're trying to go about learning, there's no substitute for practice. 15 minutes per day. If you can put that 15 minutes per day in, great. If you can't put the 5 minutes in per day, some days, that's okay, as long as you get some practice time in. So practice as often as much as you can. The more you practice, the quicker you're going to learn. And just don't give up. That's another thing I want to mention. Even though some days it seems like, man, I'm never going to be able to learn this. This is just not the thing for me. You know, they always talk about athletes are born to be a great tennis player, born to be a great basketball player. That's not true. That's not true. They're not born to be. They became a great player or entertainer because they practiced. Everybody, even the great guitarists of today, in the years past, they started out just like you, not knowing anything about the guitar, picking the guitar up and practicing a lot. And it's true that they have some ability built into them to play an instrument, but they started right from scratch, just like you're doing. So just keep at it, be persistent, and you'll be so pleased when you look back years from now and say, wow, I'm really glad I stuck with playing the guitar. It will be something that you'll be able to use for years and years and years. Having a bad day at work, come home, play your guitar, there's not anything better than that. So until the next lesson, I'll see you then.